Let's talk Colorado Buffs recruiting. There was a Big 12 showdown in Orlando. Colorado, they go into the bounce house and they made themselves at home. They just kicked their feet up. They had a good old time. Not only did they get the win, but they turned UCF's big visit weekend into the Buffs' big visit weekend. Probably the most complete game on the field that Colorado's played in the Prime era. They win 48-21 going away. And, you know, if they keep winning, there could be some flip targets coming into focus. That's what we're going to talk about on this video. But first, Colorado fans, go ahead, hit subscribe to the On3 Recruit channel. We're here to talk Colorado recruiting all season long, so jump on board and hit subscribe for me, please. All right, let's take a look at some of these names coming into focus. You got DB Byron Baldwin now trending to Colorado really since his visit to Boulder last weekend. Now, he's committed to Indiana, but that's not going to stop Coach Prime to recruit a top 20 player at his position, and you can see why he likes him so much. 6'1", 180 pounds, prototypical size for a DB in Coach Prime's defense, and he's from Baltimore. Now, he did visit last weekend, hasn't flipped his commitment officially, but the predictions from Steve Wiltfong, Chad Simmons, they've been rolling in, so love where the Buffs stand for Byron Baldwin. Of course, now you got offensive lineman Carday Smith. Committed to USC, but he's 6'6.5", 295 pounds. He was one of those official visitors on campus last weekend that has not officially flipped his commitment, but the number 18 player at his position, 233 overall, is from Mobile, Alabama, and I have him on flip watch. Now, he already committed to Auburn once. Well, he committed to Auburn in the spring. He flipped to USC after an official visit in the summer, and now, after an official visit to Colorado, a major need at that position, could fill 6'6.5", 295 pounds. You gotta like where Colorado sits right there. Just keep winning. That's what's got to be done for these flips to happen. And you know what? Speaking of winning, Prize Picks has made me a big winner this season. Prize Picks is great. You pick 2 or more players, then select more or less on their stat line. Travis Hunter, he's been a huge winner for me on more than one occasion. I love playing Travis Hunter more than on receiving yards. It's been a big one for me this season. But this week, it was Deion Sanders. I took more than on his 249 passing yards. I knew he was going to go to UCF and throw it all around. I think he threw for 280, something like that. But I hit big there with another CU Buffs player. So you got to get on Prize Picks. It's easy. It's fun. It's a great way to play daily fantasy and watch your favorite college football team. Let me know who you guys have in your lineup this week. I need some locks. I need some winners. I think I'm going to get back on that Travis Hunter more than on the receiving yards. But Prize Picks, it's the most fun way to make a little money during the football season, and here's what we're going to do. Go to prizepicks.com/inside scoop and use the promo code inside scoop to receive a guaranteed $50 once you play 5. That's promo code inside scoop. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. All right, let's get back into these flip targets. Now, USC fans are going to be really mad at me. I didn't mean to have so many USC names on this list, but sorry, that's, you know, it's kind of location-wise where Colorado's battling. So we got quarterback Julian Lewis. Now, what's a flip list without Juju on it? The quarterback from Carrollton, Georgia, has been a name associated with Colorado recruiting for a while, but he hasn't been on campus this season. Now, he did visit USC this past weekend for that Wisconsin game, so the next step is to really get him on campus. And if they're not going to get him on campus, who is after Juju on the Colorado Buffs quarterback board? We'll probably find out here soon. But this week, it's a bye week. So we have a chance to kind of see where Colorado's head's at with recruiting. I don't know if Coach Prime will hit the road this week, but I'm certain that we will see Colorado assistant coaches get out and go kind of comb over their territories and go see some of these bigger names on Friday night. So will the Buffs go see Juju during the bye week? That's something just to pay attention to. Or, hey, if we see them go after other quarterbacks during the bye week, we know those are names to jot down. So Juju Lewis at USC this weekend. I think there's some work to do if this truly is the guy that Coach Prime and the Buffs want to be their future signal caller, but it's not too late. There's still plenty of game left. And with Colorado heating up on the trail, well, we could see them press for Julian Lewis soon. All right, another USC name on this commit list is wide receiver Jerome Miles. Now, he committed to the Trojans just about 3 weeks ago. He was one time an Ole Miss commitment, and he's now a 5-star recruit out of Utah, and this is where location plays. I mean, it's not in state, but it's not too far either, and you got to think offense plays in this decision. If you flip Juju, that plays as well. Now, I like Jerome Miles because he's an early impact receiver. 6'3", 215 pounds. Now, there's just not a lot of guys built like that, not only on Colorado's roster, but just in general in the entire country. He's from West Jordan, Utah, and I wouldn't be surprised if things start to heat up between him and Colorado. The next prospect on the list isn't necessarily a flip. He decommitted from FSU just a couple weeks ago, but was committed to them for some time. Actually was committed to Alabama when Nick Saban retired. He decommitted, committed to Florida State, and has since reopened his recruitment. Now, Texas, UF, UCF, and some more are on Javian Hilson, but he was at that UCF game in Orlando, and I think he is a guy who's looking around. I'm not saying that he's just going to open up the lines of communication to anybody, but Colorado offered him during the summer. This isn't a cold call. There is a relationship there, and he's an early impact prospect at a position of major need coming off that edge for Colorado. So those are some big names, but then you also got, like, you could go after UF defensive lineman Joseph Mbachu. He's been committed to the Gators, but he's taken a ton of visits. Ole Miss wide receiver Samari Reed's another name to know. LSU edge Jesse Harold. Florida State wide receiver Dalen McCutcheon. He took a visit to Texas this week, and he was at A&M the week before. He's out of the state of Texas. That could be somebody that Coach Prime goes after. You guys, let me know. Who are your top flip targets? Let me know, comment section below. But, you know, the best way to recruit is just keep winning games. And that's what the Buffs have been doing. Keep winning games. There is no better way to recruit than just to win. So we'll see if Colorado uses this momentum to take this into the bye week and go see some recruits. Pay attention to where they go, because you know Colorado is only recruiting guys that are going to be able to come in and play right away. So any time spent on the recruiting trail is worth noting. We'll keep an eye on it throughout the week. We'll have more videos. You guys, let me know, how do you feel about this Colorado win at UCF? How do you feel just in general about Colorado recruiting? Let me know. Comment section below.